Okay, hi everyone. So this is IIT GATE 2024, question number 41. It says, for the following function fx to be a probability density function, that is PDF, the value of C will be. So you have to find this value C for which fx will be a valid PDF. Now, what we know is that for a valid PDF, minus infinity to infinity fx dx has to be equals to 1, right, for a continuous probability distribution. Now here, if you see the range of x is from 0 to 4. So what you will do, 0 to 4, instead of fx, write c upon root x. We will consider only this portion because otherwise it is 0. So only this portion into dx, this has to be equals to 1. So you can take out c. This will be 0 to 4, x to the power minus half dx. This has to be equals to 1. Right? So c into x to the power minus half plus 1 is half. And here also you have half. Then this. Now you can take this 2 out here. And this will be 4 to the power half minus 0 equals to 1. So 2c into, this is 2 squared. So this will be only 2, right? 2 squared is 4 into to the power half is 2. And this will be 4c equals to 1, or c is 1 upon 4, which is this. So let's get back to the question. It says, find the value of c round to 2 decimal places. So the answer will be 0.25. Yeah, that's all. Everyone, so this is IIT GATE 2024, question number 42. So it says a 6-face fair die is rolled once. Fair die means the probability of each value appearing on the surface of the die is 1 by 6. So they're basically equal. With x being the number that appeared on the uppermost face. So here x is a random variable that denotes the number that appeared on the uppermost surface of this fair die. So then it says, find out the variance of x rounded off to 3 decimal places, right? So in order to find out the variance, what you need to do, firstly, you need to know the probability distribution of this variable x. So what will be the probability distribution of the variable x? So for that, what you need to know what are the possible values the variable x can take, the random variable x can take. So x denotes the number that appeared on the uppermost surface of the die. So it can take the value 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6, right? These are the possible values x can take. Now, what is the probability of x taking these values? What is the probability that x takes the value 1? Since it is a fair die, it will be 1 by 6. It has 6 possibilities and every possibility has equal probability, right? So similarly for 2, the probability is 1 by 6, for 3, for 4, for 5 and for 6. And what is the total probability? If you add all these terms, it will come out to be 1. 1 by 6, 1 by 6, 6 times. So 6 into 1 by 6 is 1 basically. And the total probability is 1, and this is the probability distribution of x. Now, for variance, what is the formula for variance? Expectation x square minus expectation x whole square. So this is what you want to find. So you have to find out 2 things. Firstly, you need to know what is the expectation, And also you need to know this quantity, expectation of x square. So let us find this quantity first. What will be expectation of x? Expectation of x is value into probability, and then you are summing it up. So you have to do this 1 into 1 by 6. So this is 1, this is 1 by 6. Now plus 2 into 1 by 6. So 2 into 1 by 6 plus you have 3 into 1 by 6 plus 4 into 1 by 6. So value into the corresponding probability, and then you are adding them up. This will give you your expectation. 6 into 1 by 6, right? Okay. Now what you do? It will be 1 by 6, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6. Okay. Now if you know the formula of, addition of these terms, it will be n into, okay, let me write this here. So 1 plus 2 plus up to n. If you want to find this term, what will that be? It will be n into n plus 1 by 2, right? The sum of first n natural number is n into n plus 1 by 2. And we will be doing that for sure. Here you have addition of the first 6 natural numbers. So n is 6. 6 into 6 plus 1 is 7 upon 2. Okay. So this 6 will cancel out. It will be 7 by 2, right? So this is the expected value of the random variable x. So this part we have found out. So now we have to know what is expectation of x square. Okay. So what will be this quantity expectation x square? Simply you have to square the values and then multiply it with the probability. So 1 square into 1 by 6 plus 2 square into 1 by 6. So I am just, squaring these values and then I am multiplying it with the probability. That will give me expectation of x square. 3 square into 1 by 6. Similarly, using this, you have 6 square into 1 by 6. Now again take 1 by 6 out. So you have 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus 4 square plus 5 square plus 6 square. Okay. Now, again, if you remember, what was this? 1 square plus 2 square n square. This was n into n plus 1 to n plus 1 upon 6. So this was the value. Now if you use them here, what is n here is 6. 6 plus 1 is 7. 6 into 2, 12 plus 1 is 13. And then you have 6 here. Right? Okay. So it will be this. So you know what is the expected value and you know what is expectation of x square. So using this, you can now find out the variance. Variance is expectation of square minus expectation x whole square. Right? This was 7 by 2, yes. 91 upon 6 minus 49 upon 4. No, it will be 12. So 49 into 3 here. 182 minus 147. So you have 35 by 12. And now if you calculate, this will be coming out to be this 2.917. You can do it by yourself. So 35 by 12 will be this. So let's get back to the question. It says the variance of x is dash, rounding off to 3 decimal places. So the answer is 2.917. This is your answer. Thanks for watching. Okay. Hi everyone. So this is question number 43 from IIT GATE 2024. So it says, consider a Cobb-Douglas utility function, which is given as this, where H is the number of hours spent working per day and W is the wage rate per hour. It is given to you that A is half, then the corresponding labor supply in hours will be. So for A equals to half, what will be the utility? UH, that will be 24 minus H to the power half, WH to the power half, right? So simply you are putting A in this portion and you are getting this. Now, how will you find out the optimal labor supply? You simply have to take the derivatives of this utility function with respect to H and set it equals to 0. So let us do that. So keep this aside and you have this into the differentiation of this plus h to the power half into the differentiation of this 24 minus h to the power minus half into minus 1, and you are setting it equals to 0, right? Okay, you are setting this equals to 0. Now this is the product of two terms, so either this can be 0 or this can be 0 to make this entire thing 0. But this is the wage rate. We assume that wage rate is not equals to 0, so this term here has to be equals to 0. So 24 minus h to the power half, this minus, here you have root h upon 2 into 1 by 24 minus h to the power half equals to 0. So you simply need to solve this thing and you will get the value of h. So 24 minus h to the power half 1 by 2 root h equals to root h upon 2, and then this 24 minus h to the power half. So you can take this to this side. So you have 24 minus h and then half. Okay, so we can cancel this. And then what do you have? Okay. Then you can take this h to this side. This will give you only h. So 2h is 24. And what will be optimal h? That is 12. So 12 will be your optimal labor supply. So the question asked, when the corresponding labor supply in hours is, in integers is, the answer is 12. And that's it for this question.
Hi everyone. So this question is asked in GATE exam, GATE 2024. So question number 44. So we have given that forward exchange rate of delivery is given as 20 and the current value of spot exchange rate given as 8. Okay. So we have to figure out the forward premium. This question is basically taken from the concept of interest parity condition. So there was a concept in you can say open economy macroeconomics part. So there we have this interest parity condition in which basically it try to hedge the change in exchange rate. So our INR has a different trading rate, or you can say different exchange rate for different foreign currency. Okay. So if a investor invest in some foreign country, then he will try to like calculate the risk attached with it and try to hedge that risk. Okay, so we have this formula for calculating the forward premium, that is forward rate minus spot rate whole upon spot rate into 100. So if you will calculate it, it will come out as 150%. So actually, the thing is ki I have solved all this beforehand in order to give you the better explanation, because it will take less time to explain you. Like if the things are written there, then the length of the video will be small also. So it will not be give. I have to write those things in the video itself. That's why I had written all these things beforehand to help you. Okay. So the answer should be 150%. So the next question is basically asked in GATE 2024. So question number 45. So this question is basically a question of game theory. So there are two players, Aditi and Raju. So they are deciding whether to go to watch movie or attend a concert. Okay, and the probability attached with their you can say payoffs are, like if Aditi is going to watch movie, there is a probability attached P. Okay, so and in the same way we have attached probability to all the other you can say uh, initiatives or other decisions taken by Aditi and Raju. So this is Q and minus Q for these two decision, and for Aditi P and 1 minus P. And now we will calculate which of the options are correct. Like these options basically contain both the strategies, pure strategy in equilibrium and mixed strategy in equilibrium. Okay, so we will figure out now. So like if you will first consider Aditi, so Aditi will watch movie if utility of Aditi from watching movie will be greater than utility of Aditi from watching sorry, from going concert or attending the concert. Actually it is not utility, it is expected utility, because probability value is attached with it. Okay, so if you will calculate this, you will get the condition as Q greater than 1 by 3. So if Q is greater than 1 by 3, Aditi will watch movie. And if Aditi will watch movie, it means this is a sure outcome. Okay, so what do you mean by sure outcome? It means ki there is 100% chance that Aditi will watch movie. So if there is 100% chance, then probability will be 1. So we have basically assumed here that Aditi will watch movie with probability P. And when will it be possible? It will be possible only when Q is greater than 1 by 3. Similarly, just reversing the condition, if you will try to look that Aditi would go to concert, so the condition will be expected utility of Aditi from attending the concert should be greater than expected utility of Aditi from watching movie. Okay. Then again, if you will calculate, the condition will come out to be Q less than 1 by 3. Okay. So we have figured out both the condition which might arise. Then we will write the reaction curve of Aditi. Okay, so this you can say Aditi. R1 की जगह पे you can take RA. Okay, so if you will look for the conditions, it will be 1 when Q is greater than 1 by 3, and it will be 0 if Q is less than 1 by 3. And there is also an equality condition which basically tells that it will be between 0 to 1 if Q is equal to 1 by 3. Okay, so we will draw the graph for Aditi. You can say it will be RA. So this is the maximum probability which is attached with the RA, and this is the minimum, that is 0. And we have this 2 by 3. Okay, so we have drawn graph. And similarly, we will figure out the best response curve for Raju. Okay, so the conditions are given here, like it will be in the same manner we will be calculating. So if you will look at Raju's best response curve, it will look like this. Okay. And then when we draw the graph, we will be able to figure out that there are three common points. Okay. One is 0, 1, second is 2 by 3, 1 by 3, and third is 1, 0. And then we will be able to conclude that mixed strategy Nash equilibrium is 2 by 3 comma 1 by 3, and the pure strategy will be 1 0 and 0 1. Why? It's your event. Okay, so it will have a you can say uh, chances which is less than 100%. So 3 by 2 is basically 66%, around 60%, 66% probability that he will play this or he will choose this. Okay, so if you will go through the options, option B will correctly you can say matches the premise of the question. So option B will be correct.